Welcome back. It was the divorce that shocked Bachelor Nation. Golden Bachelor Gary Turner and Teresa Nist ending their marriage after just 3 months.
Yeah, a lot of us just couldn't really believe it. Their divorce highlights the many hardships of dating later in life. Joining us live this morning is therapist and dating coach Kimmy Seltzer. Kimmy, good morning. Thanks for coming in.
Good morning. Thanks for having me. Yeah, it was quite a shock, right?
America was huge ratings for Golden Bachelor.
Yes.
With this divorce to be announced just 3 months in, your initial reaction?
There was a lot of devastation, and I think people's hopes and dreams were shattered in this very
Because
instant.
they were invested.
Correct, and all the people who are also trying to get back out there dating later in life also felt almost duped, you know, and they were sad. But the reality is that dating later in life has very unique challenges that cannot be overlooked. And I also want to highlight that while this is kind of a sad ending to this fairy tale, there were a lot of beautiful things that came out of this, you know, and so while hope was shattered, self-love and confidence prevailed.
And, you know, watching this show and then realizing what came out of it, are there certain conversations that need to be had in these types of complex relationships?
Yes, and there's a time and place for them. You know, like this was a show and things happened really fast, and there's different phases in dating. When you are first getting to know someone, this is the courting phase. This is like the fun phase. It's the flirtation. It's feeling alive, and that's what really, like, I think so many people enjoyed watching these people who came from a very dark place. I mean, think about both Gary and Teresa had a tremendous loss, and to feel love and inspired and admired was amazing. And so you overlook some of those tough questions to ask. That's why giving time to really get to know someone is so crucial, because the next phase, and that's what they are in right now, is like really facing reality and what everybody wants out of a relationship. So some of the tough questions, yeah, like living arrangements, like that obviously was highlighted right in their interview, and they had the, I think, impression that they were going to live in a place together. But I think there were other issues going on. I mean, they even went to counseling. And so obviously other things surfaced. As you get to know somebody, talking about values and what you're looking for in this stage of your life can be quite different than when you're younger.
And we're watching it, you know, as America, you know, week by week. Do you think it's fair to have this relationship on television in front of the cameras? We watch and viewers think it's real, and certainly there have to be those real emotions. It appears that they fell in love, but is it fair to a relationship to do it in that capacity?
Fair is an interesting word to use.
To have that pressure.
To have that pressure, and there's a lot of expectations, and they're in the limelight. But, you know, again, the transformation that they all experienced, I think there was realness to the excitement that they had, falling in love. You know, they're all getting dressed up. They look and their best, right? And they're traveling all over. They're in adventures. And so, like, everything is so much fun. So I think it's fair for us viewers to get a taste of that and be inspired by that, because that's real life. Like, I do these retreats, and I have a retreat coming up called Spark Your Sexy, where I am creating that for people, because everyone should deserve to have fun and feel flirty and alive and that kind of thing. So yes, I think it's fair to see that. Now, how things last, how people move on in a relationship, that's where it gets more challenging. But relationships are work.
And last question for you. How does this sad ending, do you think it's going to impact the future of Golden Bachelor or Bachelorette?
That's a really good question. I think there's more scrutiny that people will have, you know, when they watch this. And also, like, I think what people learn about pacing in a relationship. And so while there's excitement in those beginning phases, I think people are going to stop and really think about what it is that they want in this part of your life. A lot of people who are dating later in life, they don't realize that they may want something different. They may want just a travel partner. Maybe it isn't marriage, but I think getting clarity on what that is super important.
Okay, and we'll watch again, you know. Yeah, we absolutely
all will watch, for sure.
Kimmy Seltzer, thank you so much for coming in. It's a good talk.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.